While the Democrats were preaching to the choir on the floor of the Senate yesterday about why they think President Trump should be impeached, he was halfway around the world in Davos, Switzerland at the World Economic Forum. And so was Ivanka, where she happened to get spotted by Jim Acosta.
Any comment on your father's
Poor Jim is reliving his youth when the hottest girl in school didn't even know he existed.
This is CNN.
Nobody seems to know that Pete Buttigieg exists either, and he has reached the please clap phase of his campaign.
By having better hands guided by better values on those pulleys and levers of American government. So can I look to you to spread that sense of hope to those that you know?
Please clap.
Come on.
Alfred E. Newman. You gotta be older to know what that means.
Pete's not even 40 years old, but thinks that he has enough life experience to be the President of the United States because he was the mayor of South Bend, Indiana. He's really just campaigning to get picked as the VP of whoever actually gets the Democrat nomination. And if it's Elizabeth Warren, she may pick him for extra diversity points because he's a rainbow person. And speaking of diversity, Andrew Yang stopped by a Black Baptist church in Iowa hoping to score some brownie points before the caucus.
Jesus said, if you lean on me, and I won't let you fall if you just lean on me.
Now hold on a minute, I think I've seen this movie before. I knew it! There's Andrew Yang right there! There's plenty more to come in this video, so stay tuned, but just a quick heads up, I may not be posting videos every Monday through Friday for a while. I need to add a little bit more flexibility to my schedule, so be sure that you have clicked the bell next to the subscribe button and selected Get Notifications so that you'll get the notifications when I do. And in case you haven't heard enough about her for several lifetimes, there's a new documentary on Hulu about Hillary Clinton called Hillary, where she supposedly said that, quote, nobody likes Bernie Sanders, and she wouldn't commit to endorsing him if he were to become the Democrat nominee. Bernie bros were understandably upset, especially after everything that she and the DNC did to conspire to take the nomination away from him back in 2016, so she took to Twitter to walk back her comments and assure the Democrats that she would support whoever the nominee is. And NBC News is reporting that Kate Sowers will make NFL history as the first openly gay and female assistant coach headed to the Super Bowl. Just a few years ago, all they wanted was to be allowed to get legally married, they said, and now they're giving them awards simply for existing. And speaking of sports news, we may soon see UFC legend Conor McGregor rocking a Make America Great Again hat. He can't vote because he's Irish, but he did just tweet out his support for President Trump, which is huge. The president responded, "Congratulations on your big UFC win," referencing his recent return to the UFC after a several-year hiatus. And don't forget that I have a new book which recently came out, The Liberal Media Industrial Complex, where I say everything that I want to say on YouTube but can't for obvious reasons, in paperback on Amazon.com, where it made it up to number 2 on the Amazon bestseller list. And I almost forgot that I have a new book which came out because nobody wants to talk to me about it. I'm just a little old YouTuber, it doesn't matter I guess, but who needs a review in Publishers Weekly or the New York Times? My books still beat Jim Acosta's and Brian Stelter's on Amazon's bestseller list. So head on over to Amazon.com or click the link in the description below and check it out!